Okay, y'all, so you just watched a video on Khan Academy of solving systems of equations using substitution, and I'm going to do another example with you and just walk you through it, kind of making some more notes to what the man said on the video. So this is our example, so go ahead and write it down. If you need to pause me to go slower, you can. So what you need in substitution is one variable has to be by itself. Okay, so I'm going to underline all of the variables. I see an X, I see a Y, I see an X, and I see a Y. It does not matter which variable is by itself. A lot of times we want to get Y by itself because that's what we're used to for getting it into slope-intercept form, but it can definitely be X. So to start off substitution, one variable has to be by itself, and guess what? This one is. So we're good to go. And so we want to substitute. So think of it like when I am not at school. You have a substitute in my room. That substitute is totally replacing me. So because this says X equals that, we are going to take this and we are totally going to replace X. So now we have 2, but X is gone, and now this is in its place. And because this is 2 terms right here, we do have to have those parentheses. Okay, and so now we're just solving for Y because now we're good to go because we only have one variable. And so we do have to distribute right here, and we get negative 2Y plus 10 plus 3Y equals 12. We're going to go ahead and combine those like terms. And negative 2Y plus 3Y, that's just going to give me a positive Y. If you want to put the 1 there, you can. Plus 10 equals 12. I've not totally solved for Y yet. I have to subtract 10 across, and I get Y equals 2. Okay, so I want you to think back to last week when we did solving systems of equations by graphing. Our answer was where they intersected. You had to graph both of those lines, but if you didn't put the point, then you didn't get it right. Okay, so right now I only have a Y value. So I'm not done with the problem. I also have to have an X value. Okay, so I've got this X right here and that X right there. And the video did a good job of saying that you can go into either one of them. It does not matter, okay? But we would prefer to go into this one, Y, because X is already by itself. Don't make it harder than it has to be. So I'm going to take this Y, and I'm going to totally replace it right here. Do not forget your negative sign. If you need to put a negative 1 with it so that you don't lose it, go for it. And so now we have X equals negative 2 plus 5. Well, negative 2 plus 5 is 3. Okay, so I've got X, I've got Y, but the kicker is if you leave it like that, and this is what I did not like about the video that I posted before this one, is that I need you to write it in a coordinate point, like an ordered pair. So remember, it does go X and then Y, and so my answer is 3, 2. Okay, what does that mean? It's where these two lines would be intersecting at the point 3, 2. Remember, our answer when we're solving these systems is we're always trying to figure out where these lines are crossing each other. And so this is my answer. If you don't make it all the way to there, you have not totally completed the problem. Okay?